Hey, good morning. This is old Tim here, sitting down here in Harvard Square, and this place holds a lot of memories for me. You know, when I was a kid, we all used to hang over in the Common, breaking out the guitars, listening to the new album of the day, and doing some funny things that probably we weren't supposed to be doing. But it was high times and it was fun times. And, we used to come down here, we'd skip school, come down here, hang out, chill with people, meet all kinds of new people that were just ready to meet new people themselves. And as I grew older, we used to come down here, hit the Harvard Coop. I remember sitting on the stair that I am right now. I went over and got one of my first albums I ever got. I believe it was The Kinks. I don't know exactly which one. But I remember just coming over here and sitting on this stoop and looking at the gatefold and the front cover and everything, and was just amazed, Finally had enough money to go and buy one. And, went over to the Harvard Coop because they used to sell albums back in the day for pretty cheap. And, now I'm over here in Harvard Yard. And, when we got older, we used to come over here and hit the parties, the frat parties that used to be on at night. Would be in the square, having a few over at Whitney's or Charlie's, and then we'd come over here and just walk into these parties that were going on, and they were crazy. It was a different time then, and it was kind of like a free-for-all, but it was fun. While it lasted. There was some really good times. And now I still like to come down here. I come down here, I get acupuncture from my friend Erin. And I just like to come down here sometimes, now that albums are big again. I like to come down and buy myself an album that, they're not the price that they used to be. They're like $50. But, I buy the ones that I don't have to buy 1,000 of them no more. I just buy the best ones that I dug from the years, growing up. A lot of them albums still mean a lot to me. I'm a music guy. I love music. I play music. And music has always been a part of my life and still is till this day. I love to go to shows, love to get out with the guys, hit some Boston nightclubs or go down to Beverly and hit a couple places down there and all over, up at the Salisbury. We got a few concerts lined up this summer, I should say. Some good ones, some that I've seen a couple of times, but they're worth paying the money to go back. Joanne Taylor Shaw, Samantha Fish, people like that. Newer talent, that don't get on the radio. It's a shame because they don't get on the radio. It's all Taylor Swift and stuff like that. I'm not knocking that. That's what it is now. But these people, they got to go out on the road and they got to make their money out there. And they're fantastic. This young generation, when they say music, rock and roll, blues is dead, it's just not so. You got to get out there and check out some new bands and give them a chance, because they can really slay it and friggin' play their hearts out. And in fact, that it's kind of gone back to that raw playing that it used to be like in the 60s and 70s. It's a whole different vibe, but just getting out there, 4-piece band, 3-piece band, and just letting it rock. I love that stuff. Now today I'm down here. I'm gonna go to a noon meeting, and then afterwards we're gonna take our friend Marlene out for her 50th birthday, and we're all gonna chill over at this place called Common Ground that used to be Georgie's and used to be something else besides that. But we're gonna go over there and have a good time and see her smile and enjoy herself, and get some food, and then head home. But yeah, I'm gonna hit that 12 o'clock meeting. Gonna go meet my buddy Jim over at Dunkin' Donuts. We're gonna have a coffee and chill out before meeting time. And yeah, man, I just love coming down here. The vibe is not what it used to be. We used to come down here on Saturday afternoons, and there'd be bands playing out at the out-of-town ticket agency. I bought tickets to Led Zeppelin out of LC's that used to be a ticket master. Well, it was like a ticket place. It's all long gone. It used to be a sub place, but they had a ticket like booth in the back. Got Zeppelin tickets there. Um, yeah, we used to come down here. It would just be a blast. The Oktoberfest. And it was crazy. I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was a lot of drinking. Those were my drinking days. We were young and just crazy and just out looking for fun, looking for girls, looking for good times. And all that stuff was just, back then, that's when it was innocent. That's before it turned into, dependence and addiction and craziness. Back then it was just a bunch of guys getting together, jumping in somebody's car, blasting some Creedence Clearwater Revival or some Rolling Stones and fly down here. And the vibe was just great, There was so much to do down here, so many record shops, so Mystery Train records, Second Coming records. It was everything, Strawberries, all sorts of stuff. And it was just a fun time. And now I come down, and it seems the vibe is gone. You don't see too many people playing out no more. You do see a few. There's a guy that plays a lot of Beatles songs, Dave, and no, that's not Dave. It's another guy that plays the Beatles songs. Dave plays a lot of blues and originals. He's played on Peter Wolf's records. He's the real deal. He's really good. But he comes down. He plays a lot of nights. The nightclubs that are left around here, like the Lizard Lounge and stuff, Toads in Porter Square. But he comes down here and just plays music. And if they throw him a buck, that's great. If they don't, he still plays. And that's some awesome stuff. So, I love coming down here, like I said. It's like nostalgia. But things are different. I'm different. I'm a sober guy. I'm an older guy. Those things that used to attract me, they're for people that wear younger men's clothes. But I can always think back, and just there was a lot of people I met down here. A lot of them ain't here no more. A lot of them are gone. A lot of them died way too young. We used to hang around down on the Charles River. There was a bunch of people, and they were wild. They were wild people, and. This kid called the Breeze, he was friggin' crazy, and a bunch of other people, and they lived fast and they died young, but they're still etched upon my mind. Sometimes I'll hear a song or I'll see something down here, and I'll just think of them. That old tree where we used to hang is still sitting over there in Harvard Common, and that's where it all began. That's where my addiction began. It wasn't an addiction then, but that's where it all started. Hanging out, doing some stuff that it was all fun and games till it wasn't, and then it went on for a long time with a very dark period. But you know what, I'm living today, I'm sober today, I'm clean today, I'm feeling good, I'm enjoying this weather, a nice cool breeze. Gonna go meet my bud and have a little conversation, and then go out and have some fun. So I just wanted to check in with you guys today. Life is good, man. It's as good as you want to make it, and it can be as bad as you want to make it too. I tend to try to make it as good as I can, and not every day is good, and that's okay. Because if everything was friggin' perfect, I don't know, the world would be nuttier than it is now. I think perfection is just a mere word. I think just giving it your best, giving it your all, trying hard, working hard, living hard. A lot of people lived hard, they died young. But you know what? They were good people. Some of them were crazy, some of them weren't good people, but a lot of them were. They just, they went at it full throttle. And those things kill you. They do. They kill you. Don't fool yourself. If you live as long as I did, I'm in my 60s now. I don't know how I made it when so many didn't, but I'm just grateful that I did, and I'm grateful I can give back a message. Don't fool yourself. If you can get out of this stuff while you're young, you'll have a full life ahead of you. If you have to play the game, God bless you, and I hope you come out of it. Because as the old Beretta song, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Anyways, the bells are tolling. Have a great day, and always nice to see you. And if you would, please like and subscribe to my channel. I talk about a lot of things, not just one. Take care.